They were the faces we couldn't take our eyes off, the stars who defined an era, and the crushes we never quite got over. In this edition of Past Paradise, we're diving into the dazzling world of the most beautiful actresses of the 90s, those unforgettable icons who ruled both the big screen and our hearts. From the effortless cool of Winona Ryder to the sultry charm of Selma Hayek, these women weren't just talented, they were magnetic forces who shaped fashion, film, and pop culture. Think Julia Roberts with that iconic smile, Halib Berry breaking barriers and turning heads, and Cameron Diaz making her unforgettable debut that left jaws on the floor. Jennifer Connelly's elegance, Sandra Bullock's girl-next-door appeal, and Monica Beluchci's European glamour added layers of allure to the decade. But these stars didn't fade when the 90s ended. They evolved, thrived, and remained relevant, powerful, and stunning. Some are leading new blockbuster franchises, others are running successful businesses, and a few have become style icons for a new generation. Their timeless appeal and continued impact prove beauty isn't just about looks, it's about legacy. So please sit back, relax, and let's revisit the women who made the 90s unforgettable and still somehow steal the spotlight every time they appear. Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts is still one of Hollywood's most famous and loved actors. She is still a big deal in the entertainment business in 2025, juggling her work and personal life. Roberts recently made news when her husband, photographer Danny Moder, shared a rare picture of their family with their 3 kids, Henry, 17, twins Hazel and Phineas, 20, and their youngest son, Henry. The photo, which was shared on Mother's Day, showed Roberts wearing a casual but stylish red bomber jacket and sunglasses while surrounded by her children. It showed how close and warm their family is. Even though she was very famous, her fans praised her for keeping a regular private life. Regarding work, Roberts is set to play in Luca Guadagnino's highly anticipated film After the Hunt. The movie, which is set to come out in October 2025, is about a college professor who is involved in a scandal and deals with many complicated issues. People who review movies have already started to think that this might be one of Roberts' best efforts yet. She is a flexible actor because she can easily switch between types of movies, from sweet comedies to serious tragedies. In addition to her work in film, Roberts has said she wants to move to Europe because she loves the slower pace of life there. Even though Roberts is still changing as a person and worker, she is still a star whose impact spans generations. She continues to inspire people all over the world, whether it's through her engaging shows or her love for her family. Sandra Bulock. Sandra Bulock is still one of the most beloved actors in Hollywood, and in 2025, she'll be back in a big way. After taking a short break from acting, Bulock is set to work with Keanu Reeves again in a much-anticipated love movie. The movie is being made at Amazon MGM Studios, their first work together in almost 20 years. The film is called Exciting and Moving and was written by author Noel Oppenheim, known for his work on Jackie and The Maze Runner. Fans of Speed and The Lake House are thrilled to see the two of them back together, and many people think that their energy will once again sweep people away. Bulock is also returning to play the same part in the long-awaited follow-up to Practical Magic, where she will work with Nicole Kidman again. The sequel, which is based on Alice Hoffman's book, The Book of Magic, will come out in 2026 and bring back the Owen sisters' magical world. Bulock is still an influential figure in Hollywood, even when she's not working. She fights for diversity and supports many charitable causes. She is known as one of the most adaptable stars in the business because she can do big-budget movies and emotional roles. As Bulock goes back into the center, it shows how popular and talented she still is, showing that she is a significant force in today's entertainment industry. Fans can't wait for her new movies and look forward to seeing her on screen again. Cindy Crawford. In 2025, Cindy Crawford will still be a major player in the business and fashion worlds. Even at age 59, she still amazes people with her timeless beauty and business skills. Crawford recently worked with the performance lifestyle brand Vuori on an ad that includes her whole family, including her husband, Randy Gerber, and their 2 kids, Kaya and Presley. Crawford praised the brand's fabric and flexibility, showing off her easygoing style and dedication to health. She said it was the perfect Malibu outfit because it went from walks on the beach to workouts and running errands without a hitch. Crawford has been helping other supermodels in areas other than fashion. Most recently, she moderated an event for Christie Brinkley's book, Uptown Girl. Fans were shocked by how young the two stars looked, which made them admire and be surprised by their age difference. Crawford also continues to inspire people through her family life. Both of her children are now models, just like her. Kaya Gerber, now 23 years old, has become a famous model, and Presley Gerber has also joined the business. Crawford's impact goes beyond fashion. She is still seen as an example of balancing work and home life. She is a cultural hero because she can change with time while keeping her signature beauty. Crawford is still a sign of ease and success, whether in public, with her family, or running a business. She shows that real beauty never goes out of style. Fans can't wait for her next move because they know it will affect the company long term. Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston is still one of the most beloved actors in Hollywood, and her skill and beauty continue to fascinate viewers. In 2025, she is in the news for her future projects, such as her return to the role of Alex Levy on the much-anticipated fourth season of The Morning Show. The show, which looks at how a news network works, has been a critical and financial hit, and fans can't wait for the new season to come out in the fall. A movie called Hail Mary is based on the true story of Denise White, a Miss USA contestant who later became a famous sports manager. Aniston will also be in it. This project shows Aniston's versatility as an actor by letting her play various parts. In addition to her work, Aniston has been in the news because of a bad accident at her home in Lleier, where a man drove his car into her front gate. The suspect, who was said to have been bothering her for 2 years, has since been caught by police. Even though this event made her feel bad, Aniston is still focused on her work and personal life. She just recently posted a moving Mother's Day ode to women who have been mothers in different ways. Many people connected with her message from the heart, which added to her image as a kind and approachable public figure. Aniston is still a star in the entertainment business, as shown by her continued success in TV and movies and her unshakable grace in the face of difficulties. She inspires people all over the world. Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone is still a strong figure in Hollywood in 2025, and her skill and determination continue to inspire people. She started a new part of her work at age 67, but is still a cultural icon. Stone recently wrote about her journey and how she recovered from a brain bleed that almost killed her in 2001. She said that doctors told her she had a 1% chance of living, but she beat the odds and started over. She talked about choosing happiness at the 2025 Golden Globes despite her problems, such as money problems and a 7-year healing time. Stone is also committed to her action, working with groups worldwide to support health and human rights issues. In addition to her work as an advocate, she is still making moves in the entertainment business. Her newest project, a psychological movie that will come out in late 2025, has gotten much attention, and reviewers have said great things about how she can give her parts depth and energy. In addition to her job, Stone has put her family first and is thankful for her 3 kids, Rowan, Lard, and Quinn. She has been very open about how hard it was to be a mom and the things she gave up to make sure her kids were safe and healthy. Even with all the ups and downs, Stone is still a strong example of how passion and persistence can lead to long-term success. Her steadfast spirit continues to capture crowds and inspire generations, whether through her shows, politics, or journey. Fans can't wait for her next move because they know she will continue to make Hollywood history. Selma Hayek. In 2025, Selma Hayek is still mighty in the film business, showing her substantial impact. The Mexican-American activist, actress, and director has been in the news lately for her new projects, like the movie Without Blood, which she is working on with Angelina Jolie. The war drama, which is based on a book by Alessandro Barrico, is about suffering and surviving. Hayek plays Nina, the main character. The movie had its world premiere at the 2024 Toronto International Film Festival. It will likely be in theaters later this year. Hayek will also be in the action comedy Sacrifice, which Romain Gavras directed and stars Chris Evans and Anya Taylor-Joy. Hayek is still a strong supporter of women's rights and diversity in Hollywood after her movie career is over. She has been involved in many charitable activities, backing projects that give women and underrepresented groups more power. Hayek recently talked about the difficulties of getting older in the entertainment business. She stressed that women are still valuable after a certain age. Her honest comments hit home with fans and made her even more of a leader. As for Hayek herself, she has been loving living in London with her husband, Francois-Henri Pinault, and their daughter, Valentina. She has adopted a slower pace of life, but is still working on big projects. Hayek is still a star whose skill, beauty, and activism continue to inspire people worldwide as she handles her work and personal life. She will always be remembered in Hollywood, and her story is far from over. Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder is still famous in Hollywood and will remain a popular actor well into 2025. Fans still love Ryder, best known for her parts in great movies like Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice, and Stranger Things. She has been in the news a lot this year as Stranger Things prepares to release its highly anticipated fifth and final season. Ryder plays Joyce Byers again. Fans have connected with this character since the show's beginning. Ross Duffer, one of the show's creators, has said that the last season will be the most intense and heartfelt one yet, which means it will be an emotional and exciting ending. In addition to her success on TV, Ryder has been honored for how she has changed the culture. Recently, she was said to be one of the finalists for Time Magazine's Person of the Year award. This made friends and rivals argue. Even though the title hasn't been announced yet, it shows her importance to the film business. Ryder has also spoken about her time in Hollywood, raising awareness about mental health issues and helping young stars deal with the stresses of fame. Even though she has been working for decades, her unique personality and ability fascinate crowds. Ryder is still a sign of strength and artistic talent as she takes on new challenges and considers her legacy. She still inspires many people, whether it's through her acts or her work for causes. This shows that her star power is still strong in 2025. Demi Moore. Even in 2025, Demi Moore will still be a big deal in Hollywood, showing her strong power. She recently stunned at the Met Gala in a stunning Tom Brown dress that was made to look like a full-body necktie. It took over 7,600 hours to make and had over 1 million beads. Many people praised the outfit for being creative and classy, which cemented Moore's status as a fashion star. Moore has also been making news in the movie business with her future project, Strange Arrivals, a love thriller with aliens based on the real story of Betty and Barney Hill. The movie, which stars Moore and Coleman Domingo and was directed by Roger Ross Williams, is about a mystery and human connection. She was nominated for an Oscar and a Golden Globe for her role in the 2024 psychological film The Substance, but Mikey Madison, who played Honora, ultimately won. Moore is still positive, even though he lost someone, saying everything happens for a reason. People magazine recently named her the world's most beautiful person of 2025. This made people in Hollywood talk about getting older and beauty. Moore has clarified that she doesn't see getting older as a problem, but as a gift. Moore is still an inspiration because she constantly grows as a person and a professional. She shows that ability, grit, and being yourself are the keys to entertainment business success. Her journey isn't over, and fans can't wait for the next part. Pamela Anderson. In 2025, Pamela Anderson still captivates viewers, showing that her impact on Hollywood is still substantial. At the Met Gala not long ago, she made news when she wore a sparkling Tory Burch dress with crystals. Everyone liked her bold new haircut, a stylish blonde bob with baby bangs. The change was a big break from her usual thick hair, marking a new chapter in how her style changes. Not only did Anderson look beautiful at the gala, But she also showed her commitment to the environment by recycling the 35-carat diamonds she wore the year before. She wore a spectacular diamond ear cuff, earrings, and a brooch she had worn to the Met Gala before. Brandon Lee Thomas, her son, went with her. He wore a standard black suit. Anderson has been making moves in the movie business and the fashion world. Love Is Not the Answer is a comedy that she will be in with Stephen Coogan and Jamie Dornan. Michael Cera will direct it. The movie is said to be an absurdist look at modern loneliness, and it will probably have its world premiere at Cannes later this year. Anderson has changed a lot in her time in Hollywood, and she continues to be open to change with confidence. She is still a star who goes against the grain, whether through her daring dress choices or how her work has changed. Anderson is a true star in the entertainment business because she shows that beauty and ability don't change with the times by taking on new parts and styles. Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman still captivates people in 2025, showing she has much power in Hollywood. She recently got a lot of attention at the Met Gala, where she debuted a bold new hairstyle, a blonde pixie cut with a brown tip that was slicked back. The change was a big break from her usual long hair, marking a new step in changing her style. Kidman's beautiful, tailored black Balenciaga gown made her stand out at the gala, which fit perfectly with the theme of the event, superfine, tailoring black style. The dress had belts around the hips that were meant to look nice. She paired it with black gloves, silver jewelry, and diamond leaf patterns, making her look more elegant. Kidman has been making moves in the film business and the fashion world. They will play Masha Demitrichenko again in the much-anticipated second season of 9 Perfect Strangers, which should have even more mystery and drama. Her most recent movie, the psychological thriller Holland, got great reviews after screening at the XSSW Film and TV Festival. Kidman has said she will take a break for the rest of the year to spend time with her family, even though she has a lot going on. Her decision to leave the spotlight shows that she wants to keep her life balanced while growing as an artist. Kidman is still a star who challenges standards, whether it's through her daring dress choices or her captivating acting. She shows that beauty and skill don't change over time. Elizabeth Hurley. Even in 2025, Elizabeth Hurley still has the power to enchant viewers with her beauty and charm. She recently made news when she wore a beautiful gold dress with a ruffled scarf to a charity gala in Germany. The event was very fancy at the Wellham Hotel in Dusseldorf. Hurley brought her son, Damian Grace, with her, and he looked just as good in a black shirt and a cross charm chain. Fans noticed that Billy Ray Cyrus, who is said to be her boyfriend, wasn't at the event, which led to rumors that they were dating. Hurley and Cyrus met on the set of their 2022 holiday movie, Christmas in Paradise. Since then, their relationship has grown. The couple recently posted an intense kiss on social media, which proved they are dating. Cyrus said that Hurley called out to him when he was having a hard time and offered company and support, finally leading to them falling in love. They are still determined to make their relationship work, even though they live in different countries and have busy lives. Hurley has also been focused on her personal life. She loves spending time at her farm in the woods in Herefordshire, where she can garden and be alone. She has talked about how much she loves the little things in life and how important it is to take care of herself and relax. Hurley is still a beauty and grace icon because she is always open to new things. This shows her power in Hollywood and beyond is still strong in 2025. Fans, both on and off screen, can't wait for her next project. Mila Jovich. Mila Jovich is still one of the most famous faces in action and sci-fi movies, making her a major star in Hollywood. She is making a lot of noise with her new fantasy action movie, In the Lost Lands, which came from a short story by George R.R. Martin and came out in 2025. The film stars Jovich and Dave Bautista as a soccerer named Gray Alice, who goes on a risky quest to regain a magical power. Even though many people were looking forward to it, the movie had a rough opening weekend, making just over $1 million. However, reviewers praised Jovich's performance, pointing out how well she could give her character depth and energy. After all these years, Jovich is still a fashion star and often goes to significant events like the Met Gala. She is influential outside of Hollywood because she still fights for environmental issues and fashion that is good for the world. She has also spoken about how important it is for action movies to have strong female stars and how more women must be in the business. Jovich likes spending time with her family, which includes her husband, director Paul W.S. Anderson, and their kids. She has said she wants to try new artistic things like directing and producing. Jovich continues to be an example to fans worldwide as her work changes, showing that her skill and charm are still strong. She continues to have a lasting effect on the entertainment business, whether she is on screen or not. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie is still a major star in Hollywood in 2025, juggling her acting job with work for charity and new creative projects. Recently, she was in the news for her upcoming movie, Anxious People, which is based on Frederick Backman's book of the same name and will be directed by Mark Forster. Jolie plays an investment banker caught in a strange hostage situation, leading to shocking discoveries and emotional depth. The movie is said to have both fun and heart and will be one of the most interesting films this year. Jolie is also scheduled to give the prestigious Trophée Chopard Award at the Cannes Film Festival. This award recognizes new talent in the film business. Her appearance at Cannes shows that she is still having an impact on the future of Hollywood. Jolie has also been making changes in the fashion world. She was the first to sport a stylish pixie cut, which has become a big spring 2025 trend. Her bold fashion choices continue to give fans and designers ideas. Jolie is still dedicated to global lobbying and is growing her Voices of Hope project, which helps homeless women and children gain power through education and healthcare. Many people admire how hard she works for social issues, making her more than just a Hollywood star. As Jolie takes on new parts, both on and off screen, she shows that her impact is far from over. She is still a star whose effect spans generations, whether through her shows, politics, or dress sense. 2025 will be another important year in her fantastic career. Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz is back in Hollywood after an 11-year break. The Netflix action comedy Back in Action is her first project since her return. The movie, which also stars Jamie Foxx, is about two former CIA agents called back into action when their names are made public. The film has gotten mixed reviews, but Diaz's return has been praised by many fans who missed her on screen. Diaz looked stunning in a black-on-black Gucci outfit at the Berlin opening of Back in Action, which marked the start of a new era in her career. But she has clarified that she is moving away from love comedies. She says she has moved on to her mom-com era and no longer wants to be in rom-coms. This change shows how her goals have changed as she focuses on her family life with her husband Benji Madden and their two kids, Radix and Cardinal. Diaz has also been growing her businesses. For example, she is still increasing Avaline, her organic wine brand that is known for being environmentally friendly. Even though she is back to acting, she is still picky about the parts she takes on, stressing that she will only do jobs that fit her personal and business goals. There are reports that Diaz might be in Shrek 5 and an Apple TV Plus group film, but she hasn't confirmed what she plans to do next. People are again interested in her work since she returned, which shows that she is still popular in Hollywood. Diaz keeps changing, whether in acting, business, or family life. She takes advantage of new chances while staying true to herself. Her fans can't wait to see what she does next. Monica Beluchcci. Even in 2025, Monica Beluchcci fascinates audiences, showing her beauty and skill are still unmatched. Recently, she was on the cover of Spain's Telva magazine with a beautiful Cartier gold fashion story in honor of her 60th birthday. Beluchcci was styled by Alicia Silverstone and shot by Jesus Isnard. Her appearance in the magazine brought out her timeless mystery and elegance. Even though she has reached this point, she is still one of the most sought-after actors in the business. Her friendship with director Tim Burton is still strong, and the two are often seen together at movie openings and other cultural events. Beluchcci has also signed with Artist International Group to be managed, which means she will have more job options. The action movie Seven Dogs, which stars her, is set to come out in late 2025 and was directed by Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah. In addition, she has been swamped in theater, putting on her one-woman show, Maria Callas, Letters and Memoirs, at essential places in the US and Europe. The fact that she could easily switch between acting, fashion, and movies has made her a truly versatile artist. Beluchcci is influential in other areas other than entertainment. She continues to fight for women's rights and cultural protection. She is still a star whose influence spans generations, whether through her acts, work as an advocate, or timeless beauty. Beluchcci shows that age doesn't matter when it comes to success by taking on new projects and reaching personal goals. 2025 will be another important year in her fantastic career. Fans look forward to her future parts and artistic projects because they know she will continue inspiring people for years to come. Halib Berry. In 2025, Halib Berry is still making moves, showing her power in Hollywood is still strong. She recently caused a big stir at the Met Gala with her bold Laquan Smith dress, which had a short tuxedo jacket, open cutouts, and a fishnet veil. People talked about ageism and unfair fashion standards because of the daring outfit. Some reviewers wondered if a woman in her late 50s should wear something so exposed, but Berry didn't seem to care. She stood by her choice and praised the dress's skill, which took over 1,400 hours to make. Berry has also been in the news for her work as a jury member at the Cannes Film Festival, where she wore a stunning Alexander Vautier fringe outfit. Her appearance at Cannes shows how much she still affects the movie business as she helps shape the future of movies with Jeremy Strong and Juliette Binoche on the jury. Berry will lead in Crime 101, an Amazon MGM Studios thriller with Chris Hemsworth and Mark Ruffalo. The movie, which is based on a short story by Don Winslow, is about a detective chasing a gem thief who follows strict rules when he steals. Berry's return to high-stakes action movies excites fans, and they can't wait to see how she does in them. Berry shows she is more than just a Hollywood star by continuing to break the rules and take advantage of new chances. She is a trailblazer whose impact will last for generations. She is still a star in every way, whether through dress, movies, or activism. Uma Thurman. Uma Thurman is still a big deal in Hollywood, and in 2025, she is working on some exciting new projects. She just joined the cast of Dexter: Resurrection, the much-anticipated follow-up to Dexter: New Blood. Thurman showed off her dominating personality and action skills as Charlie, the head of security for wealthy Leon Prater. Fans can't wait to see how she adds depth and energy to the show, which starts later this year. Thurman is also making news in the movie business with her part in The Old Guard 2, which she plays with Charlize Theron. The Netflix action movie looks like it will have some exciting fight scenes. Recently, Theron praised Thurman's famous performance in Kill Bill, saying she deserved an Oscar for her role as the bride. This award shows how Thurman has had a long-lasting effect on action movies. Thurman still advocates for women in film, stressing how important it is for Hollywood to have strong female stars outside of playing. She has also spoken out about the problems actors face by talking about her own experiences in the business. Thurman continues to balance her work life with her home life, spending time with her kids and trying out new artistic projects. Thurman shows that her impact is far from over by taking on different parts and continuing to inspire people. She is still a star whose impact spans generations, whether it's through TV, movies, or lobbying. 2025 will be another important year in her fantastic career. Fans are looking forward to her future shows because they know she will continue to amaze people worldwide. Meg Ryan. In 2025, Meg Ryan is still in the news, which shows she still has much power in Hollywood. She recently put her Montecito home back on the market for $19.5 million after making significant improvements that added 3,000 square feet of living space and improved the ocean view porch. The estate was built in 2010 and has a main house, a guest house, and a cottage. It combines indoor and outdoor life with classic building charm. Ryan went to the Oscars for the first time in 27 years and looked beautiful in a strapless red velvet gown at the 97th Academy Awards. This was in addition to her work in real estate. Fans of When Harry Met Sally were happy to see her give the award for Best Picture with Billy Crystal. People started talking again about her influence in love movies and how she changed Hollywood because she was at the event. Ryan has also been open about her own life, talking about her hip problems, which she used in her role in the 2023 movie What Happens Later. She is proud of how she has changed and says she loves the person she has become. Ryan is still well-liked in the entertainment business, even though she is always looking for new chances. She shows that reinventing yourself is the key to living a long life through her work in movies, real estate, and public events. Fans can't wait for her next move because they know her ease, skill, and constant presence in Hollywood will continue to inspire. Her journey is far from over, and 2025 will be a turning point in her fantastic career. Drew Barrymore. In the year 2025, Drew Barrymore is still doing very well. She is juggling her acting job with her growing business. She recently added a stylish pet line to her Beautiful by Drew Barrymore collection at Walmart. The line includes pet beds, water fountains, and food bowls that are made to match modern home decor. Many liked how the launch combined usefulness and style, showing that Barrymore could develop new ideas outside the entertainment business. She is still a well-liked TV host for the 5th season of The Drew Barrymore Show, where she continues to entertain viewers with deep talks and interviews with famous people. In a recent show, Barrymore talked about her journey. She spoke about her unusual childhood and how hard it is to raise her children, Olive and Frankie. She has also spoken out about being happy with her age. For her 50th birthday, she had a touching article in AARP, the magazine, in which she thanked God for giving her peace of mind. Barrymore is still a cultural star, even though she isn't acting. Her honesty and strength inspire fans. Her attendance at significant events, like the CBS Fest in Los Angeles, has made her even more of a fashion and media force. Barrymore shows that coming up with new ideas is essential for staying in Hollywood long. She is still an influential figure who affects people of all ages, whether it's through her talk show, her business ventures, or her writings. Fans can't wait for her next move because they know she will continue to inspire with her creativity and steady position in the business. Joan Van Arc. In 2025, Joan Van Arc continues to honor her heritage by enjoying her long career and interacting with fans through interviews and special events. She finished a great run as Helena in Tennessee Williams' A Lovely Sunday for Creve Coeur at the Hartford Stage Theater in Connecticut. Her complex and brave performance earned her praise. Critics praised her ability to give the part depth and complexity, calling her performance sharp and engaging. Van Arc met with her Knots Landing co-stars Donna Mills and Kathleen Noon at the Hollywood show in Burbank, California. They discussed a new, exciting podcast to let fans rewatch the popular nighttime soap opera. The podcast, which includes Van Arc, Mills, and Michelle Lee, will talk about famous moments from the show and offer personal thoughts and behind-the-scenes looks. Fans of Knots Landing are glad that the show is back on air. It can now be streamed on Prime Video and Plex so that a new generation can enjoy its gripping stories. Van Arc has said she is thankful for her fans' continued support, focusing on her close bonds with her co-stars and the show's ongoing effects. As she thinks back on her work, she says she still loves acting and likes taking on complex parts that push her artistic limits. Van Arc shows that she still has much power in Hollywood through theater, TV, and meetings with fans. Her story continues to motivate, and 2025 will be another important year in her fantastic career. Charlize Theron. In 2025, Charlize Theron still dominates the film business, showing her strong power. She will be back in The Old Guard 2, the much-anticipated follow-up to Netflix's hit action movie, The Old Guard. Andy, played by Theron, leads a group of immortal fighters against a strong enemy in the film, which opens on July 2nd. Fans are also excited to see Uma Thurman in a mystery role in the movie. They can't wait to see these two action stars work together. Thurman's work in Kill Bill got much attention when Theron said she deserved an Oscar for her role as the bride. This comment started new conversations about how Hollywood should recognize action movies with female leads. Theron still advocates for women's equality and inclusion in the business, even after she stopped making movies. She has worked hard to ensure strong female stories are featured in projects, which keeps women's voices heard in film. She has also been giving more to charity, focusing on projects that help schooling and healthcare in areas that don't have enough of it. Because she works hard for social reasons, many people admire her and see her as more than just a Hollywood star. Theron shows that her impact is far from over as she takes on new parts and keeps pushing the limits. She is still a star whose effect spans generations, whether through her acts, politics, or position in the business. 2025 will be another important year in her fantastic career. Fans look forward to her new projects because they know she will continue to inspire them. Nev Campbell. In 2025, Nev Campbell is still making news, which shows that her impact in Hollywood is still substantial. Recently, it was said that she would be joining Marvel's X-Men series. It was said that she would play Polaris in the second season of X-Men '97. Fans are excited that Campbell might bring her acting skills to the popular cartoon show, even though Marvel Studios hasn't confirmed the hire yet. She will also play the famous Sidney Prescott again in Scream 7, which is set to come out in February 2026. Fans are excited about Campbell's return, meaning the movie will likely be another exciting installment in the long-running horror series. Campbell has been in the news for another reason, selling her Los Angeles home for $4.3 million. She bought the colonial-style home in 2020. It has 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and a beautiful backyard with a pool, spa, and fruit trees. Because of its beauty and quiet, the land is in high demand in the real estate market. Campbell is still a recognized figure in the entertainment business, even though she has had to balance her work and home life. She is known as a flexible actor because she can easily switch between scary, dramatic, and action parts. She continues to fascinate people all over the world, whether it's through her acts or her work outside of Hollywood. Fans look forward to her new projects because they know she will continue making a difference in the industry. Her journey is far from over, and 2025 will be the start of a new and interesting part of her fantastic career. Bridget Fonda. Bridget Fonda was a famous actor in the 1990s, but she is still enjoying her private life in 2025, even though she has been seen in public recently. Fonda is known for her parts in The Godfather Part 3, Jackie Brown, and Single White Female. She stopped acting in the early 2000s to raise her son Oliver with her husband, musician Danny Elfman. She only showed up in public a few times, at LAX Airport in April 2025, showing off a much slimmer body and more confidence. She looked naturally stylish in a gray trench coat and black pants, which led to conversations about how she had changed. After a few weeks, she was seen with Elfman in Los Angeles, and reports that they were married ended. The couple had not been seen on the red carpet together since 2009. They looked calm and happy, which made it clear that they want to live a quiet life away from Hollywood. Fonda is still well-liked, despite not working in the business. Fans talk about the significant roles she played. When asked if she would ever go back to acting, she clarified that she loves being normal and has no plans to return to the entertainment business. The fact that she chose to leave fame shows that she wants a calm life without the stress of Hollywood. While she stays out of the press and spends time with her family, Fonda reveals that her influence does not change. Her impact on movies can't be denied, and her rare appearances continue to captivate fans who admire her journey. Michelle Pfeiffer. In 2025, Michelle Pfeiffer is still shining, showing her substantial impact in Hollywood. A Hollywood comedy called Oh What Fun will have her in the lead role. It is a movie by Michael Showalter that comes out on December 3rd on Prime Video. The movie is about a mother named Claire Closter, Pfeiffer, who is always in charge of planning her family's holiday parties. That said, this year, Her family is so busy with their problems that they forgot about her, so Claire goes on her trip. It is one of the most anticipated holiday movies of the year because it stars Felicity Jones, Chloe Grace Moretz, Denis Leary, Jason Schwartzman, and Eva Longoria. Feifer has also made a name for herself in the fashion world by being the face of Saint Laurent's Summer 2025 campaign. Anthony Vaccarello directed the campaign, and David Sims took the pictures. Feifer looks like Scarface in the ads, which feature her in sharp 1980s-style power suits. The marketing makes her even more of a timeless style icon and shows that she is still changing what it means to be elegant and sophisticated. Fans worldwide look up to Feifer as she mixes her work on movies with her rising influence in fashion. She continues to captivate audiences through her acts and ability to adapt to changes in the business. 2025 will be another important year in her fantastic career. Fans look forward to her new projects because they know she will continue making a difference in Hollywood and beyond. Heather Locklear. Heather Locklear is still a well-liked celebrity in Hollywood. She makes rare public appearances to reflect on her long career. A fan gathering in Canada called Calgary Expo brought her there in April 2025, and she took part in a group talk about her famous TV roles. Locklear, who is 63 years old now, talked about her time on T.J. Hooker, Melrose Place, Sundance Square, and Spin City, revealing details about the difficulties and successes of her job. She talked about how actress Amanda Woodward became famous on Melrose Place, making her one of the most recognized faces on TV. During the talk, Locklear said that she didn't know the show's numbers were going down when she started working on it in 1993, and that she never felt she had to save it from cancellation. Many fans who grew up watching her on TV were thrilled to see her at the conference. Locklear has been focused on her personal life and having time away from the press and her work. She thanked her family and close friends for their support and stressed the importance of balancing life. Even though she hasn't said anything about new performing roles, her rare public appearances keep people interested in her heritage. Even though she is starting a new stage, Locklear will always be a sign of 90s TV, showing that her influence on the field has not been lost. Fans are still grateful for what she has done and are looking forward to anything she decides to do in the future. Her path in Hollywood is still a story of strength and long-lasting impact. Denise Richards. In 2025, Denise Richards is still in the news, which shows she still has much power in Hollywood. She was recently seen having fun in Calabasas with her kids Sammy, Lola, and Eloise after Mother's Day. The family looked happy as they ate lunch, got gelato, and took selfies, showing their closeness. Richards looked naturally stylish in a chic white long skirt and cropped top. Her daughter Sammy surprised fans with a more understated outfit that differed from her everyday OnlyFans style. In addition to her family life, Richards has been working on her job with her reality show, Denise Richards and Her Wild Things. The show shows her marriage, family, and life in Hollywood. People like the show because it has guest stars who are real housewives and shows people their personal lives. Richards has also been dealing with her co-parenting relationship with ex-husband Charlie Sheen. She said that despite the relationship having ups and downs, her main goal is to keep the peace for their girls. In Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, she broke her breast implants during a bridge jump, and she has also been dealing with the effects of that injury. Even though the failure happened, she is still hopeful and plans to have surgery soon. As Richard juggles her job, family, and problems, she inspires people with strength and honesty. She shows that you must keep changing things to stay in the entertainment business through her reality show, her journey as a mom, and her work in Hollywood. 2025 will be another important year in her fantastic career. Tiffany Thson. Even in 2025, Tiffany Thson still enjoys her reputation as a TV star from the 1990s, even as she takes her work in new areas. Fans still love Thson, best known for her parts as Kelly Kapowski on Saved by the Bell and Valerie Malone on Beverly Hills 90210. She recently worked with Chili's to push their Radical Rita, a margarita inspired by the 1990s and made her think of the time that made her business what it is today. Thson talks about how much she loves the 1990s and how her 14-year-old daughter, Harper, has entirely accepted the 90s fashion, often wearing loose jeans and oversized sweaters that remind her of her famous mother's style. In addition to her retro projects, Thson has been very busy with the much-anticipated return of White Collar, where she played Elizabeth Burke. She is excited about the project and hopes it moves quickly because fans can't wait for the return of the popular crime show. Thson stays calm, even though she has a lot going on. She balances her work life with her home life. She said that her 9-year-old son, Holt, sees her more as a chef than an actor, which shows how much she loves cooking and how she used to host dinner at Tiffany's. Thson shows that coming up with new ideas is essential for staying in Hollywood for a long time. She is still an influential figure who affects people of all ages, whether it's through her retro partnerships, TV projects, or personal thoughts. Fans can't wait for her next move because they know she will continue to inspire with her creativity and steady position in the business. Alicia Silverstone. In 2025, Alicia Silverstone is still making news, which shows she has much power in Hollywood. Recently, she was in the news when it was announced that she would be playing Cher Horowitz again in a Clueless reboot series. Peacock will stream the series, Silverstone's first return to the role since the 1995 movie. Fans are excited because they have been waiting for Cher's story to continue. This project is being worked on by Josh Schwartz and Stephanie Savage, who are known for their work on Gossip Girl and The O.C. This will give the popular classic a new look, while still feeling like it's from the past. Silverstone has been actively supporting veganism and health in addition to her acting career. This is part of her ongoing work to support sustainable living. She recently talked about health lies that were going around and made it clear that she did not have a stroke and is healthy again after an incident with a deadly fruit. A healthy lifestyle is still a big part of her public image, and she encourages her fans to follow plant-based meals and live more mindfully. Silverstone has also been involved in several environmental projects, showing her commitment to sustainability. Between her work as an advocate and her return to acting, she shows that creativity is essential for staying in Hollywood for a long time. She is still an influential figure whose influence spans generations through her shows, politics, and personal writings. Fans can't wait for her next move because they know she will continue to inspire with her creativity and steady position in the business. Her journey is far from over, and 2025 will be the start of a new and interesting part of her fantastic career. Gwyneth Paltrow. In 2025, Gwyneth Paltrow is still making waves, showing that her impact goes beyond Hollywood. She recently worked with Genesis to make The Forest Within, an interactive getaway in the New York City meatpacking district. Wellness and technology come together in this installation, transforming guests through sounds, smells, and lush plants created by flower artist Jeff Leadham. Paltrow's voice leads people through the refuge, which shows how much she cares about living a healthy life. In addition to her work in health, she has been open about her own story, talking about how menopause has affected her emotionally and how she has dealt with its difficulties. Because she is honest, long-held taboos have been broken, and people are likelier to talk about getting older and health. Paltrow is still growing her lifestyle brand, Goop, even though it has been in trouble. She recently spoke about why she fired her first CEO, Seb Bishop, after learning that his mother had been struck with cancer. She clarified that it wasn't a planned move, but rather a sad event. She is still focused on being a mom and telling her kids, Apple and Moses, to be themselves, even if she doesn't always agree with what they do. Her commitment to family, health, and business makes her an even more complex hero. Paltrow shows that changing things is essential for staying alive by taking on new projects and questioning social rules. She is still an influential figure whose influence spans generations, whether through her business, work as an advocate, or personal writings. Fans can't wait for her next move because they know she will continue to inspire with her creativity and steady position in the business. Courtney Cox. In 2025, Courtney Cox is still making news, which shows that her impact in Hollywood is still substantial. She recently shared her newest beauty tip: getting your eyebrows professionally shaped to look young is essential. Cox has said that well-groomed eyebrows can make her face look more balanced, smooth her features, and make her need less heavy makeup. This is why they are an essential part of her beauty routine. Many people have been moved by her commitment to minor changes to look better and to try professional beauty methods like microblading, threading, and coloring. Cox is also set to play Gale Weathers again in Scream 7, another exciting installment in the well-known horror series. Fans can't wait for her to return because she has been a main character in the show since the beginning. Her role in the movie shows that she is still vital in the business and that people want to hire her as an actor. Cox has also been working on her growth and sharing how her ideas about getting older and caring for herself have changed. She is thankful for the lessons she has learned throughout her work, which include how important it is to accept change while staying true to yourself. Fans worldwide look up to Cox as she mixes her work on movies with her journey to improve her health and beauty. She continues to fascinate audiences with her shows, messages about self-care, and classic style. 2025 will be another important year in her fantastic career. Fans look forward to her new projects because they know she will continue making a difference in Hollywood and beyond. Helena Bonham Carter. Helena Bonham Carter still amazes people in 2025, showing her skill and flexibility that can't be matched. She will play the lead role in the new romantic movie, 4 Letters of Love, which is based on the best-selling book by Niall Williams. Holly Steele directed the movie, which stars Bonham Carter, Pierce Brosnan, and Gabrielle Byrne as the parents of 2 people who are meant to be together. The movie was shot on site in Ireland and is about fate, faith, and love. It is one of the most anticipated movies of the year. Not only does Bonham Carter work in movies, but she also does voice work for the cartoon story The Land of Sometimes. She voices the silly character Little Twink. Ewan McGregor and Mel Brooks star in the movie about twins who get a magical watch that takes them to a fantasy world. Her work on this project shows how much she still loves telling stories in different forms. Bonham Carter also strongly supports the arts, backing programs encouraging creative expression and making theater and movies more accessible. She has spoken out about how important it is to keep historical stories alive, and she was recently in a program about the history of British film. In her personal life, she continues to love her unique style and often goes to cultural events that celebrate individuality and new art. As Bonham Carter mixes her work as an actress with her work as an advocate, she shows that being creative is essential for staying in Hollywood for a long time. Whether it's through her work in movies, cartoons, or culture, she is still a major person whose influence spans generations. Fans can't wait for her new projects because they know she will continue to inspire them with her art and personality. Marisa Tomei. Marisa Tomei still captivates viewers in 2025, showing that no one else can match her skill and range. In the new comedy drama, She Gets It From Me, she plays Charlotte, an ex-punk rocker who lives a wild life, pops pills, and gets back in touch with her daughter, played by Rachel Zegler. The movie, directed by Julia von Heinz, is based on a real story and looks at what happens after a family gathering. It's funny and sad at the same time. Fans are very excited about the project and can't wait to see Tomei bring her usual charm and passion to the part. Tomei has been making changes in the fashion world and movies. At the 2025 BAFTA Awards, she wore a beautiful black velvet gown with a low neckline and silver leaf appliques that got much attention. Her appearance on the red carpet proved once again that she is a style star, showing how elegant and sure of herself she is. Tomei is also still dedicated to promoting independent film, and she often works with up-and-coming artists to bring new stories to the big screen. She has spoken out about how important it is to tell stories that question social rules and how Hollywood needs more different points of view. Tomei shows that coming up with new ideas is essential for staying in the business by balancing her starring job with her work to promote new art. She continues to inspire people worldwide with her acting roles, her impact on fashion, and her commitment to independent film. Fans look forward to her new projects because they know she will continue making a difference in Hollywood and beyond. Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet is still a major star in Hollywood in 2025, juggling her acting job with family life and new creative projects. She will play Ronal again in Avatar, Fire and Ash, which comes out on December 19th and is the much-anticipated third movie in James Cameron's Avatar series. The movie adds the Ash People, a new Na'vi fire group, to the world of Pandora in ways that are sure to enchant viewers. Winslet has also been making movies on TV. She is the lead in Trust, an HBO show based on the Pulitzer Prize-winning book by Hernan Diaz. The show, which was created and is directed by Todd Haynes, tells the story of a Wall Street tycoon's life and secrets over many years. In addition to her work, Winslet has strongly supported her daughter, Mia Appleton, who is now a star thanks to her major part in Wes Anderson's Cannes film, The Phoenician Scheme. Winslet is proud of Mia's decision to go her way, pointing out that her daughter has built her business without counting on family connections. Winslet has also been pushing her longtime friend, Leonardo DiCaprio, to get married to his model girlfriend, Vittoria Soretti, because she thinks he would be a great dad and husband. Winslet keeps showing that her impact is far from over as she takes on new parts and breaks new ground. Whether it's through her acting roles, her activism, or her power in the business, she is still a star whose effect spans generations. 2025 will be another important year in her fantastic career. Fans look forward to her new projects because they know she will continue inspiring them. Liv Tyler. Liv Tyler is back in Hollywood after a 5-year break. She made her return with the highly anticipated Marvel movie Captain America: Brave New World. Tyler plays Betty Ross again in the film, which came out on February 14th. She played the character for the first time in 2008's The Incredible Hulk. Fans are thrilled about her return to the big screen. They have long waited for her to appear again in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Tyler talked about how excited she was about the project and how moved she was when Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige personally called her to ask her back. After focusing on raising her children for a few years, she said the experience was the right way to get back into acting. Besides her work in movies, Tyler has been in the news for other creative projects she is working on. She recently worked with a high-end skincare line to release a new line of organic beauty items. This shows how much she cares about health and the environment. She has also been actively backing environmental projects and speaking out for protection efforts that are important to her because she loves nature. In her personal life, Tyler has been spending time with her family. She has been having special moments with her kids as they watch her return to movies. Tyler shows that her presence in Hollywood is still as engaging as ever as she takes on new challenges and grows in her work. Fans can't wait for her next part because they know she will continue to amaze them with her skill, ease, and love of writing. Christina Applegate. Christina Applegate is still a well-liked star in Hollywood, but living with multiple sclerosis in 2025 has given her new problems to solve. The Emmy-winning actor has been open about her concerns, saying that her symptoms are so bad that she rarely leaves the house. In a recent interview on Conan O'Brien's show, she talked about how daily chores are getting harder because she has trouble moving around, and even small moves feel like walking on needles and fire. Even with all of these problems, Applegate is strong and uses her fame to bring attention to MS and push for a better understanding of the disease. She has also talked about the shame that comes with her illness, addressing the idea that people are to blame for their diseases. Because she is honest, essential talks have started about how Hollywood portrays people with disabilities and long-term illnesses. Along with her health journey, Applegate has kept in touch with her fans through her co-hosted show, Messy, where she talks about her experiences with MS and helps others who are going through the same things. She still has a lot of support among friends and co-workers, even though she has stopped acting. She recently shared a moving dedication to her father, Robert Applegate, in honor of his death, which showed how much she loved him. As she starts this new chapter, Applegate shows that strength can come in many ways. Her work, thoughts, and unwavering energy inspires many people. Even though her path in Hollywood has changed, her influence lives on, making 2025 another critical year in her remarkable life. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jennifer Love Hewitt is making news in 2025 when she returns to movies after a long break. She will play Julie James again in the new horror movie I Know What You Did Last Summer, which comes out on July 18th. The film, which Jennifer Caton Robinson produced, brings back Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr., making fans of the 1997 hit feel nostalgic again. The story is about a new group of friends troubled by a dark secret, and they must ask survivors of the Southport Massacre for help. Hewitt said it was like returning to a high school gathering, and that she was excited to play the role that helped define her career again. Hewitt has been in the news for more than just her movie roles. Her significant hair change has also been making waves. A bright red color she just released, called Sunset Lover, has quickly become one of the hottest summer trends. Her daring new look shows how her style changes and how open she is to new things. Meanwhile, rumors have been flying about her personal life. Fans wonder if she is having another child because of the pregnancy plot in her role on the ABC show 911. Hewitt has made it clear that she is not pregnant. She says she is happy with her 3 kids and is focused on her job. Hewitt shows she is still as interested in Hollywood as in handling work, family, and changing herself. Fans can't wait for her next part because they know she will continue to amaze them with her skill, ease, and love of writing.
If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon